Welcome back, folks. It is I, your illustrious host, Lord Zeriq, and I'd like to welcome you all once again to Late Night Bastards Gaming here on a Friday night with the Late Night Bastards, where we have one Mr. Craptastic, the wonderful,
Yeah.
who is by far the manliest of us all. Eh.
I would point out that because he's the manliest, that means he's got the highest testosterone, which also means he's got a pimply bottom and an extended clit.
Douglas Betting, ladies and gentlemen, playing HK-47. That is what he chooses to be called by, and we, as respectful humans, have to call him that. And of course, we have Shawn with us once again, playing Flashback.
Hello.
Who is a little bit better this time.
A little bit.
But, you can't get better than blowing up people in their brains and then utilizing their arms to get them the hell out of there. His next trick will be punching Judy.
Exactly. A little puppet show.
And of course, we have Mr. Leo Schultz with Squirrel, who is looking a little bit weird there. He's almost as tall as the dwarf.
Wait, really?
How tall are you?
5'6", so no.
Dwarves are pretty tall, actually. That.
How tall are you?
4'8".
Yeah.
He's only a little bit taller.
And ladies and gentlemen, we finally got a fucking mage in order to show up to the game. This is Mod. He's going to be joining the Bastards. For how long is up to him.
I'm sure something will happen.
Well, by the looks of it, his character's already dead, so, all lying down. But, I can make sure, I can check if he's dead if you want.
But yes, he is going to be playing Main, the Dwarven... Yeah, you describe him. I have no idea what you are.
Necromage with severe health problems.
You see, that's what happens when you put your dick in dead.
And when you hang out in radioactive places.
Oh god, you're a toxic mage.
No, he looked at it. He dabbled.
Anyway, if you all recall last time, we had a little run-in the zoo with the Chimera agents, who decided to shoot dead one Mr. Dietrich, who was currently impersonating Jake Armitage, which the group finds out later on is actually a very bad thing, due to the fact he has a hive in his body which is infected. And Squirrel got all the blood onto him.
Ha ha!
But
So about that sin.
But don't worry, Squirrel is fine. He will live.
All three of us.
Yep, him, Granny Taters, and Butch. Butch is about this big.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's like a 3-foot tall 4-year-old girl who's obsessed with ballerinas.
Oh boy.
But
My
yeah,
name's Butch. Daddy wanted a boy, but I'm a pretty girl.
careful. It might be so funny. I might actually force that.
It's like a little girl named Frank.
Opposite of the boy named Sue.
But yeah, the group has decided to actually take a little bit of a break from running due to the main fact that they needed to take a break. They also spent karma and money. All the money.
All the money.
So much money.
I don't have any money.
Volk's currently a millionaire over here because he doesn't have to spend as much money as the rest of us.
Actually, I've only got 382,000.
So yeah. Everyone, why don't you all describe what's new about you and where are you going with that? Oh wait, first, wait. Let's see. We had main. Describe him. Yeah, you need to describe yourself, dude.
I gave a brief description.
We don't do brief.
I was waiting for later for the rest. But, now is the time. So, Maine is a friggin' dwarf. I was going to say short, but that's, So, Maine's a dwarf kind of squatting in a haunted subway car that only lets him leave, the ghost of which only lets him leave at certain times. Dabbles in alchemy and ritual magic and normal spells. Your typical mage stuff, really. Otherwise, has spent a decent amount of his life just wandering around. He was born decently well off and slowly pined all his money away as he wandered the world. Spent some time out in radioactive areas and got messed up by the things there. As a result, has a bit of cyberware, eyes, ears, and some other enhancements that just happen to come with a nice package delivered by Transys. So he's not too well off physically, but he's got it where it counts. So he can still do anything that just requires his mind or force of will.
Very good. So are you a pink mohawk boy?
Not really. It depends.
Are you willing to jump out of a window if a dragon is standing right behind you?
Why the hell wouldn't I?
Well, I lived a good life. Bye. Woo! I survived! A protester cushioned my fall. Actually, would a dwarf take that much damage from a fall?
They got a decent body.
Well, no, I mean their terminal velocity.
Well, they're they're almost round, so I suppose in many ways they're more aerodynamic than most people.
Dwarf cannonballs. All right.
I got a 10 strength. Don't tempt me.
That's the double meaning for tossing a dwarf.
Oi, don't toss dwarves.
For less than 50 new yen.
All right. Okay. Am I going to have to roll for this, or who wants to go first?
To do what?
Describe what you did over the month and what's new about you.
Well, where are we meeting up?
I'll go first.
We'll decide that later.
Well, whenever we meet up, I'm turning up in a blimp with a tank underneath.
Because that's legal.
It is legal.
Oh shit, that is legal.
It's completely legal. Which is why I go with the same. What I've done now is I've got two vans. What's new about me is I've got an Ares Roadmaster with some modifications. Naturally, we won't go into them. And so I've relegated my other van to be all the shit in here is forbidden, and I ain't going to be caught with it, so it's stuck in the other van until I need it. And I bought a blimp to go with it because I asked the group which would they prefer: a tank that can turn into a helicopter and fly, or a tank that attaches to a blimp and can fly, and they all went for blimp. So blimp it is. And that's mostly what's new about me, apart from a few new drones, a few upgrades here and there, and some nice chrome. But in my case, it actually means chrome, not modifications. It's just that I could be that little bit shinier.
Yeah, if the audience thought we were quoting Team 4-Star too much, we got Zeppelins! All right, since we're going in that order, Flashback.
Well, I got some BioWare taken care of. Got a cerebral booster +3. Increased myelination and pushed to take my logic up to a effectively 11. Spent some karma for submersion and raised some stats. I'm overclocked now, so I'm rolling 46 for my Matrix initiatives.
Yeah, he's an overclocked bitch.
Lightning fast.
You know, you might be the world's fastest man, but that would explain why you don't have a girlfriend.
I have a troll.
Oni. Oni. Different than a troll.
There's a difference, yes.
She
Said
only
I was faster than a speeding bullet.
she only has one horn. Anyway.
Oh,
Volk.
trust me, when we get together, she's very horny.
Oh, Lord.
That's probably the best reaction.
Volk, what did you get up to in a month?
Well, I paid off my debt for one.
Yay! Confetti,
And-
confetti.
Yep. Two, I started investing in knowledge skills that I felt I should have.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Getting knowledgeable, folks. Too bad he doesn't have the brain power to back that up. Ah! I'm gonna get shot for that.
With a stick and shock.
Just try to hit me, big boy. Yeah, is that pretty much it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He also cheaped out and got a duffel bag instead of an actual frickin' thing for his bike to hide his gun.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hold on, I gotta reach into my duffel bag. What? Gotta reach into my duffel bag. Why don't you just get a thing attached to your bike? Because it's too expensive. You have 300,000 new yen. It costs 2,000.
This is going to be hilarious when it gets to Squirrel.
It's not too expensive. I just couldn't figure out how to make it work given the rule set.
Well, that's
Smuggling compartment.
That's kind of why I said just make it fuck the rule set. I said that it's okay to use a modified weapons mount, which would be like it would just like come out, twist, and you'd be able to grab it by the handle, by the stock, or you'd be able to pull and shoot.
Yeah.
Why?
But we didn't.
Why?
But you didn't give me any idea on a price for that.
You want the price on?
How much is a weapons mount for a vehicle?
2,500 base.
Weapons mounted
1,500.
vehicles depends on the type of depends on the size of the weapon you want to mount it.
It's an SMG.
SMGs is I think a medium. Let me just check.
Whatever it is, 1,000 less. Due to the main fact that you're gutting the circuitry used for it to fire on its own.
Standard. That would be a standard weapon mount. Would cover. No, actually, you could get a light weapon mount for a vehicle. A light weapon mount would do, I think. No, let me just check. Light can hold up to an SMG. A light weapon mount is only 750 new yen.
Oh, cool.
So if you give 1,000 off, they'll pay you 250 new yen in order to install it. And it takes up one weapon modification, one modification point.
500 new yen. Squirrel, while Volk goes ahead and drags his bike to the shop real quick.
Sure. So, between working with Mr. Greenwich, Squirrel managed to reach out to a few people, and is now good friends with an ex-military researcher who runs the Black Clinic. And just as a friendly way of saying hello, he's spent about 300,000 new yen on some new equipment. The more obvious thing is that he's got a full cybernetic arm, which appears to be made out of a combination of titanium and carbon fiber muscles.
I congratulate him on his upgrade to being more robotic.
And much more subtly, I've got 2 legs, which I had purposefully designed to be a couple inches shorter than my normal height, with telescoping limbs. So now I can have an entire range of heights to better disguise myself.
Wow. I was going to say, subtly, you have legs.
Extendo legs.
I mentioned now he just needs to get rid of that other arm, the chest, and the head, and his upgrade will be complete.
Oh, and with a thought, my gun now comes out of my pocket.
Still can't hit anything with it, but
Actually, his arm is maxed out agility now, so...
Yeah, so what, like 8 or not? Shit, you're an elf, so that's going to be like something stupid agility.
Max for an elf is 7.
so you might be able to match me.
And then you can enhance it to like 11, can't you?
Not sure how far that goes, but it's
I think it's 1 through 4.
But my
And
limbs
then-
maxed out with all the other equipment, so...
Cool, you're good with one-handed weapons.
So yeah, how much dice pool do you have to fire your pistol now?
Let's see. $15?
Oh, that's adorable. He's finally getting up here.
Oh, that's nice. Well done.
Well, Squirrel doesn't like to use his gun too much, so hopefully he avoids that.
Alright. So for me, pretty much just upgrade of muscle augmentation and toner up to rating 4. Muscle toner is now alpha. I should probably upgrade my ortho skin and bone density augment at some point, but you know, we're not going to go there for right now. I also got a synth cardium rating 3 and a cerebellum booster rating 2, which means my initiative is now 15 plus 3d6. Not bad. And yeah, I got all that. Oh, sync, which is broken. Do it. I upgraded my guns, but let's just say that my punch does more damage than either of them.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, my car's nice. My car is nice. That's about it. Oh yeah. So Volk and Squirrel did request that they wanted to roleplay something.
Indeed.
Yeah.
But before we do that, Maine,
Hmm.
you are first introduced to the group in the middle of the month. Chaos and Squirrel are currently healing from injuries. Flashback is back from a little jaunt. Volk, you just paid your debt. You're feeling good. You're feeling happy. You're feeling awesome.
Yeah. I actually wanted to play that out with the Vori, since I might be able to make a contact out of that.
You probably could. You could. Oh, and
Oh, you're gonna be friends with my friend's underling?
oh, and HK.
Yes.
You break through the skylight of Lost Haven in a zeppelin, going dun 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 dun.
Do I spray the entire place with massive amounts of machine gun fire from multiple drones just because I can?
If you really want to.
Well, fine. I pick somewhere there's no police to do that.
Maine, your house gets peppered with bullets.
It's a subway car. It's underground.
Yeah. That's how stupid Wayon is.
Yay, intuition won.
He's flying his zeppelin underground, shooting things. You hear ding 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 from all around you.
Well, just another day in the ruins.
Oh, just what type of ghost is it?
That's up for you to decide.
Oh my god, the common bastards are back for me! The common bastards are back for me! Ah!
I think it's a man bear pig ghost.
Are you super serial?
I am
Oh my
super serial.
I'm so totally serial right now.
Okay, but yeah. So everyone is pretty the Squirrel, Volk, Chaos, Flashback, HK, who is very happy about its new purchase due to the main fact it's an AI. I'm pretty sure it doesn't have a gender, but its body is female.
Well, yes. His body is female, but he's got a strap on.
God damn it. Main,
Mm-hmm.
roll me a d5.
All right. It's done. Got a 3.
Volk,
Blah.
a dwarf falls on top of you.
What?
Oh.
There's a loud shatter sound as a dwarf falls out of the sky, falls through the skylight, and onto Volk.
Oh. Oh.
Is said dwarf conscious?
Yes.
Oh.
Does dwarf know why?
Who the fuck is dropping watermelons? Oh.
Does he know why he fell out?
I kind of imagine you to be a rather eccentric person. You were you were on the roof gathering reagents.
All right, yeah, I'll go with that. This sounds like something he'd do. And he's gonna look down at who he landed on and who, where, and look up.
Volk's going to pull his Browning. You have 3 seconds to tell me why the fuck you're sitting on me before I shoot you in the head.
He'll just get up and scratch his head.
Three.
No. You gotta do this like Calo Nord. 1. 1? 1 what? What is he talking about? 2. 2? Is he counting for something? 3.
You know, it's typically people don't threaten someone that falls out of a skylight.
By the way, you're in the Chicago... Well, you're in Chicago. And you're also in the Redmond Barons equivalent.
So the south side.
So currently you're in Chicago. Last time I heard, Chicago was pretty bad.
Yeah. The south side of Chicago is considered the ghetto land.
So the rest of you just saw a dwarf fall on top of Volk.
I just wondered to
Wishes
myself,
do come true.
I wondered to myself what these strange animals will do next.
You guys got some really weird weather in Chicago. I thought it rained bad in Seattle.
2. And I still have my Browning pointed at Maine's head.
In which case, he's just gonna cast because he already talked. He's just gonna cast.
Chaos will grab Volk's wrist and force it down.
HK-47 notes that Chaos and Volk are holding hands and wonders what that means.
I mean, he just kind of speak up after a second, like, I just fell. I didn't know where I was falling.
What were you doing on the roof?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold up like a pile of dead bugs because I'm guessing that's what I'm gonna use for my reagents from now on. And other dead plants and whatnot.
Yeah, whatever you pretty much decide is up there, really, for reagent-wise.
What, are you scavenging for food?
Slight tilt ahead, like he's thinking about it. Look off to the side.
Main. You do look and you realize that 2 of them are pretty much cybered up to the gills. One of them has a data jack in his head, and the other one is a drone. The one who pointed a gun at you, if you're able to astrally perceive, you do notice he is awakened, but not Mage.
Alright. In any case, tilt head to the side, look like he's thinking about, no, just gathering ingredients.
Ingredients for what?
Are you a freegan?
A what?
A freegan.
A what?
What the hell's a freegan?
That's a good question.
A friggin' dead man.
You know, those people who think it's hip to go digging through dumpsters for free food.
Oh, no, this is magical related.
Oh, so you're a mushroom harvester.
Yeah, sure. I guess some people might use mushrooms for magic. Oh, you mean like drugs? No, just actual magic.
Honestly, if anyone in the group is surprised that there's a mage in front of them, they really don't know what the world is in front of them. As a dragon flies overhead. No, it tweets. Chaos's comm link blips, and he looks at it, laughs. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Dragon themed scrub. Is it orange?
Well, he'll make the UCAS great again.
He definitely breathes plenty of fire.
Now, the question is the wall going to be physical or magical? Sorry.
Electronic.
The man's gonna put his reagents in his backpack.
Ugh.
Kind of stretch and pop his back a little bit.
I imagine Volk does the same.
Yeah. Though with more focus on his ribs.
Yeah, sorry about falling on you, but the whole floating thing's not really something I've practiced.
Chaos points up. Careful. They have yet to replace the ceiling with better glass.
Yeah, well, I'll keep that in mind for next time, I guess.
In fact, from where you fell, it's now spidered out and glass shards are slowly falling.
Gonna put his arms over his head to try not to have it land directly on his head. How big are these first, actually?
Not really shards, more like fragments and shit.
Are we talking like chunks?
Nah. It's slowly raining glass.
Oh, all right.
Not hail. Unless you want to make a dodge test. Do you want to make a dodge test?
No, not for chunks.
Well, now it's also raining inside.
Wonderful.
And maybe for the first time in months, people will have... Oh, wait. Would rain in Chicago, especially in Shadowrun, be considered clean?
No, probably not.
No.
A little bit of radiation never hurt anybody.
It depends on your definition of clean.
Man's gonna move out of the rain.
Yeah. People are going to be grumbling and pissed off and slowly looking at the entire group angrily.
I want to put an AR sign up underneath the hole that's like people walking, and then like the street crossing people, like the little stick figures, and then like one falling down on them with a beard trailing behind it.
Beware falling dwarves.
Crossing falling dwarves.
Jeez.
Why shouldn't I shoot this prick again?
I mean,
Good question. Why
bullets?
shouldn't he shoot you again?
No one's paying him for the bullets.
I mean, Maine's not exactly gonna have an answer for this. At the most, he'll just cast a spell and run away.
I mean, that's the best answer I've got. Bullets are expensive, and no one's paying you to shoot them.
Maine's not exactly gonna like someone that just points a gun on him for something he had no control over, but he's also not exactly gonna be able to say, "Hey, don't point a gun at me for doing that."
Don't mind Volk. He's a hothead.
Maine's we'll just kind of look at him unhappily.
Yeah. So Chaos ushers the entire group into local noodle shop. Out of prying eyes of people.
Yep.
Chaos also, you also notice the grip on your arm, Volk, is rather strong.
I know. I'll holster the fucking gun.
All that's visible weapon-wise on main is there's a sort of folded up tripod, like assault rifle on his back.
Oh, that's fine. No one's gonna look at you funnily as a guy walks down the road with a actually a rather impressive assault cannon.
Just another day.
Anyone want to go attack him for that assault cannon?
I thought I could leave it lift that assault.
Now I want to do it just to see Flashback try and lift it.
Okay, I can, but I'll have to hack HK to do it.
Okay, so everyone's in the noodle stand in a booth. It's a big booth. It's one of those circular booths.
I'm ordering like 2 of everything.
Main's just gonna hold his hand up and says, "Look, I don't know exactly what you guys want from me here, but if this is some sort of free food offering, I guess I'm in."
Nah, Chaos isn't mind paying. He has money. He's happy. He got to spend nearly an entire month with his girlfriend. Uninterrupted. He needs the fluids.
I'm Flashback is ordering all the food because he spent the last month in a fish tank eating food through an IV needle. Real food.
Main.
I look even paler than usual.
Huh, that's a feat.
Right?
But main, Chaos goes ahead and tells you order whatever you want.
He'll order some form of what do they got on the menu?
It's basically think of an Asian restaurant in Shadowrun with a lot of noodles.
Real noodles?
Yes.
Soy noodles.
No.
With
soy.
quotation marks.
Yeah, real noodles, quotation. Just like the meat's not cat, quotation.
Real spelt with 2 E's.
He'll get egg foo young and whatever sort of meat they can toss on the side.
Mongolian beef.
In quotation marks.
Yeah, exactly.
Beef.
Comes out, you can't find any meat, but there seems to be a lot of cream sauce.
So, what's the special occasion that dwarf like me falls out of a spot or out of a skylight and you buy him food?
Business offer, much to Volk's displeasure.
Yes.
Because you're the first mage that fell into our laps.
Quite literally.
I mean, if you're looking for some sort of, I don't know, cure for cancer or something, I don't have that.
Nah. Yeah, it's just that a group always needs a mage. Would you be willing to make money?
Well, I'm a bit broke at the moment, so depends on what we're doing.
Illegal things. Many illegal things.
What else is new?
Well, here's the thing. We live here. So, currently, we are doing an illegal act.
Was that the end of the sentence?
Yes. As I shove popcorn in my mouth.
Eating noodles is illegal?
No. Living.
Flashback says with his mouth full of noodles.
Oh, living here is illegal. All right.
Living sinless is illegal.
Not illegal, just highly discouraged.
Pretty much. Well, I mean, I wander from place to place. I've seen a few things. I might be here for a bit. Sure.
By the way, there is a subway entrance in Lost Haven. And pretty much right under there is where you live with a whole bunch of other people.
Sounds good. I took the one place no one else wanted to take because of the ghost.
There you go. You got it for a pretty good price too. I don't know. You're squatter level, right?
It's 260 million a month. It's fucking nothing. It's always dirty. It's dangerous. You know, that sort of thing. The only upside is that, you know, I have a ghost, so maybe he won't, like, maybe one day he'll kill someone trying to kill me or something. Maybe I'll get lucky.
But no, you currently live in the underground, where there's a nice little barely holding door which keeps out the ghouls. The bad ghouls, not Tim. Tim's cool.
Whoever Tim is.
Tim's my ghoul.
Alright.
He's cool.
I'll take your word on it.
Tim's Chaos' girlfriend.
So you have a place that costs about the same as a decent meal? That's mighty cheap.
Well, it comes with a side of being in a really shitty location and having a spirit roommate.
We fought a spirit once. Had 8 arms. It was a bear.
This one, you know, since you're the one controlling the spirit here, what does this spirit in particular look like? If I've seen it.
Didn't you hear me earlier? Oh my god, the common bastards are out to get me! The common bastards are back to get me! So, whatever that looks like.
I'm gonna go with he's only seen glimpses.
Walt Disney.
Nah, he's still frozen.
Fun and fancy free.
Nah, he looks like an old Cold War veteran. He says that his body is hidden somewhere under here. He says his name is Jimmy Hoffa.
Fantastic. Alright, so I live with some spirit calls himself Jimmy Hoffa, apparently. And you know, he makes sure that I can only come, well, I'm only allowed to sleep there when he says I can. And I'm not allowed to, you know, go or leave as I please. He's kind of moody. But I mean, that means no one else can come or go either, so.
Ah, he sounds like a brick.
Fuck you, I got a chainsaw, I go wherever I want.
That's the spirit. Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay. Volk and Squirrel.
Yeah.
You guys are now around the table eating noodles. This, by the way, folks, is really killing Volk.
Yes.
I like him.
No. The dwarf's not killing him. What he's about to ask you is killing him.
Ah.
Squirrel.
Yes.
Volk looks really uncomfortable right now. This isn't easy for me to say.
Listen, we've talked about it. You're just not cute enough for me. I'm sorry.
No, you asshole. I need a favor.
Oh?
Yeah. I need a new sin. And nobody I know deals in sins.
Oh, well, I could set you over that. That'd be pretty easy. You want top level or just something you can throw away?
A good top level. I've already got a throwaway. That's the problem.
All right. But you know what you have to do.
What?
Sucker.
Say please.
I think he would rather suck it.
Well, your choice.
With tightly clenched teeth, Volk is going to mutter, "Please,
I'm sorry, what was that?
please,
Please what?
please, can you help me get a sin?"
Sure thing, buddy. And he immediately plays it back.
Oh, not to worry. I recorded the whole thing.
Well, remember, Squirrel constantly records everything.
I hate the both of you.
You guys sure
Oh,
don't seem
I'm
to get
sorry.
along well.
Maybe I'll just save this number for later then, when you've calmed down some.
I'm calm enough.
Well, you're going to apologize for saying you hate me? I mean, that was very hurtful.
Chaos lets out a breath and the air gets a little bit colder. Squirrel, you feel eyes on you. Dark pools of emotionless eyes. Squirrel.
Is my mother around?
God damn it. That was actually good. That was actually good. Bravo. Breathe. Breathe, damn it. My throat has been pretty much swollen all week. So this is the first time in a while I've been able to breathe. Nah. Squirrel.
Yes?
He has saved your life before. Help him out.
I want to help him out, but he says he hates me. And why would I want to help somebody who hates me?
Because he's paying you.
Oh, I wasn't even going to charge. I mean, he's a friend after all. But that's just not the way friends act towards each other.
Volk? How do you feel about me?
Well,
I mean, I don't let you shoot people.
yeah.
So, honestly, you must hate me too.
Well, no, because I know you're a chromed up monster, and you've got Goat Man standing behind you all the time.
Goat man?
Chaos looks around. Who?
The, big horn guy with the goat legs that I saw behind you when I was tripping in the astral.
Oh no, he looked like an old man with a cloak.
Whatever.
You keep weird company.
What he looked like doesn't matter. I could tell who it was. And Dragon Slayer knew who he was too.
Oh, Yeah, half the reason I stick around with these guys is just because of this.
Yeah. Main.
Mm-hmm.
Who's your guardian spirit?
Firebringer.
Oh Lord. What is that? What does that look like?
Prometheus.
Really?
It's described as the guy who stole fire from the gods or whatever that helped bring life.
It's a pretty classic story. I mean, he gave anything from Maui
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, I know the story. Let's see here. Do you have astral perception?
Yeah, normal
Okay.
mage.
Well, yeah. If you can astral percept if you wish. Just kind of go click. I'm not gonna force
All
you.
right, yeah, sure, why not?
So yeah, you notice Volk is awakened. From the signature, you could definitely tell he's an adept. You can also see Dragon Slayer behind, like, sort of hover, like, around. He's talking with Prometheus, with Firebringer. Apparently they're old buddies. They're talking about going and getting a drink. And you also see... Crap, what was his name again?
Adversary.
You also see Adversary standing behind Chaos.
It's the devil.
Nah, this one's more along the lines of Old Scratch.
He's just gonna stop perceiving, shake his head, and look back down into his Fuya.
Oh, and you didn't notice any magical energy on Chaos, but he was rather... his aura's rather torn. As well as Squirrel, Flashback, not as much. How do Technomancers appear?
Ones and zeros.
Okay. Yeah, it's.
Flashback looks like the Matrix.
I looked one day and a good sensing test would tell that there was something strange about me, but is that the way I've always heard it done? It's like Technomancers look strange.
Just got 4 hits. I don't know. He's a Technomancer. He's just some dude.
You
Yeah.
see ones and zeros.
Something off.
Yeah,
He is the one.
he is the Matrix.
It's Neo.
Now, how about AIs?
AIs don't have any aura presence.
Yeah, he jumped off.
Okay, so-
blank spot.
HK is pretty much a drone.
Yeah, I mean that's what my character would have thought he was the whole time.
Oh no, I thought it would be like his little small spark.
I mean, he is powered by the heart of an orphan, but that's besides the point.
What do you think we're eating?
Is he lubed with orphan tears as well?
No.
Well, technically, I advertise myself as a rigger. And being rigged in, you wouldn't have an aura either, would you? You'd have to turn the actual rigger to have an aura.
Correct.
Yeah.
If you
What
want
do
to
you
make
think
you can make a perception test to work out I'm an AI if you want to.
So yeah, Chaos will look at Volk, confused. Volk, obviously Chaos has no idea what you're talking about.